actually. That's it for legislation, but I do want to offer an in memoriam, Madam Clerk, and colleagues. Today I'd like to offer an in memoriam for Marvis J. Phillips, a longtime community advocate and Tenderloin resident who passed away on April 4th, 2023 at the age of 67. Marvis is preceded in death by his wife and soulmate, Mrs. Loretta Florence Phillips. Marvis Phillips was born on August 30th, 1955 in Brighton, Colorado. He graduated from Brighton High School, and in 1973, Marvis moved to California, where he later attended City College of San Francisco, Southwest College, and Heald Institute of Technology. In 1992, Marvis met Loretta, the love of his life, in the lobby of the Alexander residence. He was a new resident, and Loretta struck up a conversation with him. That conversation turned into daily conversations, and Marvis and Loretta were later married on March 19th, 1996, right here in City Hall. They lived together in the Alexander and organized side by side in the Tenderloin until her passing in 2009. For 50 years, Marvis Phillips dedicated his life to the Tenderloin. In the 1980s, as a young man experiencing homelessness, he fought for the rights of the unhoused. Marvis was an active member of the Polk Street Town Hall, which later became Larkin Street Youth Services in 1987, where he helped bridge the relationship between service providers and youth on the streets. Marvis wanted to make sure that everyone who lived in the city was cared for. Among his many other roles, he was an SF Safe Neighborhood Watch block captain for 35 years, doing his part to make sure people felt safe in the neighborhood. Marvis was also an advocate for the preservation of the Tenderloin's historic residential buildings and worked to improve the safety and integrity of those structures for their residents. He was a tireless fighter for low-income people to access affordable housing and for helping people realize their power as tenants. He was a resident leader of the Alexander Tenants Association, a member of the Tenant Association's Coalition of San Francisco, and the board president of the North of Market Planning Coalition. Marvis also organized to help the Tenderloin residents raise their voices and be heard in this city. He founded the Alliance for Better District 6 and was president of the Central City Democrats to help people living in the center of the city get involved in local government. He was a member of the Tenderloin People's Congress and chairman of District 6 Community Planners, which works to lift up the needs of the Tenderloin community. This is just a small sampling to give you a sense of the incredible person that Marvis was and the work that he did in the Tenderloin for decades. I'd like to share a quote from Marvis from a 2010 profile written about him in the Central City Extra. I quote, "In 1989, after the earthquake, they offered me an apartment on Twin Peaks, but I turned it down," he said. "I feel needed in the Tenderloin. It's where I belong." I want to thank Michael Nolte for his help in preparing these remarks and working tirelessly to honor Marvis and his remarkable contributions to the community. I want to extend my condolences to Marvis's family, friends, and neighbors, and to the Tenderloin community that he served all his life. Rest in power, Marvis Phillips. The rest I submit.
Thank you.